So I wrote the beginning pieces of the song lyrically, Level Ground. I usually have a verse and a chorus, sometimes just a verse. And I send an iPhone clip to Bernard. It's about identity and struggle and how we compare ourselves to others and want to be viewed as successful to other people. And so the idea behind the song was we're all on level ground. We all start and finish on level ground.
Okay, so I feel like you've talked about this song a few times. It's about how we're all equal. Sometimes there are people who feel like they're inadequate, and in a relationship, they act like that. Almost like you're the privileged one.
Right.
But what you're trying to say is, hey, yeah, like we're all in this together. We're on level ground. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I feel like verse 1 was sort of cemented, and then verse 2 was tricky. By verse 2, you need to figure out what the song is really about. I often can write in an unconscious space a verse and a chorus. And then I have to go back into verse 2 and go back to tweak the chorus for it to really lock lyrically. So yeah, it was personal to me. It was a personal process. I sent the lyrics to Bernard, and then usually he'll take those pieces, rearrange them a little bit, and then him and Steve will get together and start adding layers of instruments on it. Yeah, I remember you sent me a copy and I listened to it in my car, and it was after we had sped it up, we had put the vocals on, and then you had that post in there.
We've completely lost perspective.
Yeah, no, I couldn't tell where the song was at, and I was driving to work, put it on in my car, and I loved it. I'm such a viber, so if I can hear it in my own space and hear all the parts, and I feel like I want to dance, and I feel like I want to sing this so bad. That's kind of a meter for me of knowing that this is awesome.
Yeah, I feel like we all do that in our own way, which is like the beauty of the three of us, is we'll take it off separately and let's do it in our own context. If it feels wrong in any way, we'll call, I'll add all of this extra stuff where like beats come out and there's a new fill here and this is a completely different section. And to me, it makes sense. And then Bernie will listen to it and say, oh, I don't like how often it stops and starts, because he's like working out while he's listening to it. And it seems in that moment like jittery and manic and like there's too much different stuff. And I didn't perceive that. So then we compromise,
Right.
blah, blah, blah.
I basically recorded Rachel
Belting.
And I found these little moments that were really cool. And we did this a lot on the album. I would say, hey, just have fun. Sing whatever you want to sing, and I would find these little moments that just felt really positive and really soaring, and so I chopped it together, and then Steve, this one time,
dropped the beat, and it was like, oh,
yeah,
thank God.
and so all of a sudden it felt like there was this real distinct focus outro part,
yeah, it was rad without the beat dropped, but that kind of was like the icing on the cake, and then it all felt good.